Hello, everybody. Thanks so much
Hey
for joining
everyone.
us today. Hi, awesome. And if you can hear us or see us, feel free to let us know where you are viewing this live stream from. So let us know which llama you are from. We just want to make sure we are heard by lots of people all over the globe. And we're finally streaming live. Okay, cool. All right. So I let you guys warm up in a chat first, or maybe you just had to get acquainted first. I'll go ahead and introduce myself and our artist today. Awesome. I got a hello from Canada. Howdy from Oklahoma. Hello, you guys. Awesome. Okay, I think we can be heard. That's awesome. So, hello again. Welcome to another live demo with Etcher, yet another episode, exciting episode today. My name is Kathleen, and I'll be your studio host for today. And I have with me an amazing artist who is actually born in the cradle of architectural, historical, cultural landmarks, also known as St. Petersburg, Russia, which is basically where she gets her inspiration from. And she's no other than Sasha, and she will be showing us how to draw a detailed architectural element with limited materials. How exciting is that? All right. The chat is pretty active right now. Awesome. So I know you guys are a bit excited. But before I hand things over to Sasha, I'd love to go over a few things. So I would just want to remind everybody that we have a private Facebook group that's Etcher Studio Fam. And if you're not part of that group yet, you could definitely just join. It's a safe environment for you to post your work if you're not comfortable to post it in the whole wide world. And basically, it's a nice environment. It's a nice place where we guys can grow. And if you have any questions, just type them in all caps so that Sasha would, I'll be able to relay them to Sasha. And if you like what Sasha will be teaching today, you can sign up for her mini workshop this coming December 12th, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Link is in the bio description below, but I'll be dropping that link in the chat as well. So, apart from that, I think that's it for me on my end. So I'll stop talking and I'll let you guys have Sasha all for yourself. So, Sasha, why not try to introduce yourself? Tell us what you'll be doing in the mini workshop. Tell us what we'll be doing today and get some creative action started.
Okay, thank you, Kathleen. I'm Sasha Podosinovik. I'm from St. Petersburg, Russia, and mostly I draw and paint. So today I'm going to show you how to create a sketch of an architectural element, this door. Okay, so we are going to draw this door, and we are going to use minimum materials. So just a couple of paint markers, a brush pen, and a pencil. So, and sorry. And in December, again, just as Kathleen already mentioned, I'm going to give you a mini workshop, again, on architectural sketching. And here are the examples of what we are going to do. So in my mini workshop, I'm going to show you how to create a sketch of a complete building. It would be a front view of a building, again, minimum materials and maximum attention to the essence of the object. So, and I think now we are going to proceed to our today's, just a second, to our today's topic. So first of all, as you see, I have toned paper. You can also use white paper or other kind of toned paper like this one here. I have like cappuccino tone paper, or maybe craft paper if you have some. And we are going to start from drawing basic shapes, basic spaces of color. So I will just draw a few lines here to give myself the idea of where the elements would be situated. So just a couple of lines. No need to go into the details right now. And oh, I forgot the windows. So I'm taking my turquoise marker. It's a paint marker, water-based paint, and I'm going to just start covering the door area. Just like that, some loose strokes. You could also use acrylic markers or just regular paint, but it would take a little bit longer to dry if you use paint. And with the acrylic markers with a finer nib, it would take you a bit longer to cover the area. So the door is ready, and now I will take a white marker again with a white nib. Just a sec. I'll refresh the paint, and just like I did with the door, I'm going to sorry, the marker is going a bit dry, but that's actually quite nice in this case. It would give us some, texture. So again, I'm covering the area of this door frame. And sorry, so like that.
Those are strong
And
colors.
hmm?
Oh, those are pretty strong colors.
Oh, sorry about the sound.
No worries.
Okay, so again, I'm not trying to make it like super even, super symmetrical. I'm sorry, the paper clogged the marker a bit. So just like that, the steps. And I guess I'll do the this on the side. So that's it with the color. Let's just give it a second to dry. And our next step would be the outline, the detailed outline done with a black brush marker. You can substitute that with a pen, with a fine liner, or maybe with a fountain pen. But I'm using this. Can you see this? This brush pen. So I have a variety of width of the line. So I will start with this upper element. You can notice that I'm not trying to make it super, like accurate. And I'm just doing some loose lines. This is what I prefer for sketching because it gives the impression that I'm working very, spontaneous and quickly, which actually I actually am working very spontaneous and quickly. But this way, the sketch doesn't look like it took me too much effort. So now,
That looks pretty with the texture from the brush pens.
yeah, that's why I like to use this particular tool. So now there's this decorative top of the column. I'm going to make it like very, again, very quick and easy. I'm not going to try to draw every like little detail, every element of the face. I'm just going to create the like the impression of what is actually on my photo reference. So like here, the nose.
This is
Just like
fit
that.
for urban sketchers, right? pretty fast strokes?
Yeah, sure. Not only urban sketchers, but also maybe just some quick sketching for mm, how do I say that? Like if you want to get used to quick sketching, and if you want to get this skill, um, you could just like set a timer for, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 minutes and see what you can do in this amount of time. Just no expectations, no, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be very, very detailed. Just try to catch the essence in very limited time. So now the columns. Again, I'm not trying to make the lines super straight or very. Just a sec, I've lost the. Okay. I'm not trying to make it perfect. I'm trying to have fun, and I'm trying to catch the essence of what I'm drawing. Actually, we
Awesome.
could have started. Yeah.
I was just saying it's so awesome. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you. So, what I was going to say? Oh, that it could have been the other way around. So I could have started with the outline, and then, especially when I have markers with a fine nib, I start with the outline, and then I put the color in. So I don't have to spend like a very long time, hatching this huge area of color.
We're like, what, 10 minutes away, and we've just created this lovely piece already. I guess it's pretty stunning for most viewers right here. So let us know what you think. If you're following along, feel free to post what you followed, what you've created on Instagram and tag Sasha.
Oh yeah, that would be great. And by the way, don't think that this speed, uh, I'm demonstrating right now is like what I was born with. It's not. I mean, it took me like years of practice uh, to be able to draw that quickly. So it's absolutely okay if a sketch like that would take you like an hour or something like that, especially if you're a like just a beginner. It's not actually about the speed itself. It's about um, how how you see things and how you can transfer your view, your perception of what's around you on the paper. And you can see that I might not be very accurate with the photo reference. I'm just trying to catch the most the most outstanding elements, the ones that you would notice first. And it's quite all right if I forget some details, or if some like small proportions are different from the ones on the photo reference. Like, for example, this area in my sketch, it got very, I narrowed it down to just this rectangular decorative element. So I'm done with the outline. And now I'm going to take a pencil. It's a Derwent Inktense pencil. It's actually water soluble. It is well, similar to watercolor pencils, very soft, and it gives very, intense black color. You can substitute it with other soft pencils, or maybe with mm, maybe with some crayons, or um, a brush pen with a bigger nib than that. So first of all, I'm going to cover these areas, just some loose strokes of black to give the impression that the room behind the door is dark. And maybe I will do something like that to show that there is another object behind that door. So, and now, actually, we're almost done. Just a bit of shadows. If I had more time, I would have been much more accurate with the shadows. I would have tried to, convey the specific lighting. So maybe not like in this photo reference, but for example, if it was a sunny day, or if, say, there would have been some tree here, and it would give some, like pretty lacy shadows. So if I had more time, I would have done something fancier to that part of the drawing. But now, since we don't have much time, and we still want a fancy sketch, here is what I'm going to do. You can notice that I'm, jumping from one part of the drawing to another. So I haven't finished that one. That's just how I work. I just follow, my I just follow my desire to work on this or that area of the drawing right now. Now the shadows here. Again, some loose lines over here. And with this triangular, so just like that. I'm going to make the shadow more intense here. So now with these heads.
So while Sasha is building up that shadows along the line, we've got so much time. We're just 17 minutes away with this live demo, and look what she has already prepared for us. Really stunning piece already. And this, considering this is just an architectural element. So Sasha, she's gonna be zooming out in her mini workshop. She's gonna take us farther from a perspective of a building. She's gonna teach us how to draw a whole building itself. And in that mini workshop, it's a 90-minute class. It's a step-by-step process, so you could definitely follow along, Sasha. And yeah, Sasha, why I go ahead and give you the honors of talking about your upcoming mini workshop.
Yeah, in the mini workshop, as I mentioned before, I'm going to create a sketch of a whole building. So you'd be able to see how to, put this quick and easy approach to bigger objects, and how to spend little time on sorry, I got distracted with the comments.
It's okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you how to create a sketch of something like that. Like, there's plenty of details, and still just like 3 markers here, a pencil and a brush pen. So That's kind of what I do when I go out sketching in my own city. What I was going to, oh yeah, I was going to add a small detail that isn't here on my photo reference, but I like to add some little things like this post. What is it called? Post box
Yeah.
on the side, something like that. It helps create the atmosphere, of some area that people really live in, and make your sketch look more realistic and even more detailed. And just a bit of white strokes. Oh, sorry. Need to refresh the paint. I hope it's not too loud. So, some more.
That's the thing with markers, we
That's,
guess.
yeah. By the way, never do that with an open marker, because that's how I ruined a couple of my t-shirts and pants. So sketching can be dangerous on location sketching. So just a couple of strokes of white to make these elements like bump out of the door. And I also wanted to add some gold to this post box, mailbox. That's the word, right?
Yeah, mailbox. I think it
Sometimes.
depends on the region.
Yeah, sometimes my brain does that. It's like the simplest word ever, but it just slips out of my head. So like that. And here around that door, if you have more time, then you can add another color like beige or something like that to show that the wall is of different kind. But here I just did some random strokes of pencil black, and so I guess that's almost it. Okay, that mailbox just. So just like that, I guess that's it. It's done. So how long did it take me to? Around 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I hope that today you saw that urban sketching and basically sketching can be quite easy, quite quick, and it doesn't have to involve like a lot of mediums, a lot of materials, and you don't need like a whole table. Like you can just go out, take a couple of pens with you, and have fun sketching and create a pretty fancy sketch in like half an hour.
Yeah. Awesome. So I'll just bring us back right now. So this is pretty cool. And Sasha is done with like such a fast time, but like Sasha has mentioned, we are not born with those at the speed. I guess Sasha has been surrounded with so many inspiration from St. Petersburg that she has to capture each and every one of them. So
yeah, that's
awesome.
actually that's a door from I guess it's Paris. So when I go on trips, it doesn't matter if whether it's abroad or just like some park or some just some walk around my city. I just take a lot of pictures, and then I use them as photo references. Like for example, November here is in St. Petersburg is like very gloomy and dark and rainy, and I don't have a chance to like go out and keep sketching. So I use my own photos for the most. Oh, and just one more thing that I wanted to mention about this kind of mixed media sketching in a sketchbook, or even if you do it on a separate sheet of paper. So the pencil smudges quite easily. You can see it here. Like while I was drawing, I already smudged it here. So what I do with my sketchbooks and with this kind of mixed media artworks on separate sheets, I use spray on fixative. This one is from Schminke. This one is quite expensive. But when I work in sketchbooks, I get like the cheapest spray on fixative that fits mixed media techniques involving like pastels or pencils. And I just, I'll show it to you here. I just cover my, it's not, it doesn't seem to work. So just a sec. To keep it from smudging, I just cover it like that.
Ooh,
it takes like 30 seconds to dry. And your other artwork, so for example, if you're working in a sketchbook, you would maybe you would like to use this page also for another sketch. So when you close your sketchbook this way, the artworks wouldn't, how do I say that? Not dirt, not put.
Pretty
so
much
they,
like
they wouldn't,
together.
interact. Yeah, smudge together. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's a pretty amazing tool. I didn't even know about that too. So we've got. I'm just gonna go ahead and get back to some questions.
Yeah,
Everybody's telling us that you have such great speed, and I guess everybody would love to have your hands right now. So, all right, we've got an
So this
interesting
thing,
question.
someone's asking what was that product? It's called a fixative for mixed media. But, well, this one is for pastel, and there are similar fixatives for mixed media techniques, for pencils, and for like soft materials or something like that. It says something like that on the on the packaging.
Awesome. I think that helps. Okay, so let me just go ahead and get back to some questions. We've got an interesting one from Carolyn. If we want to copy the picture, I think she's referring to the reference photo you have. What will be the best paper? Just white? Is it just white? Or do you suggest any types of paper?
I would suggest actually I would suggest any kind of smooth paper. So I prefer toned paper because toned paper gives you like an extra color. So the same thing on a white paper would look a little less impressive. But actually white paper also can be used with me. Just make sure that the paper is not the paper doesn't have like rough texture. So if it's smooth, then it would work with mixed media techniques.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. And we're actually just have a clarification from Carolyn. I believe she was referring to the final product, not the reference photo. So if we want a copy of that, what paper would be the best? Is it just white, or any suggestions? I think Sasha is not very limited to any types of paper. It's just her personal preference. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's true. Well, for example, this sketchbook is Hahnemuhle. I don't really know how it's supposed to sound, but in Russia we call it Hahnemuhle. So this sketchbook is from that company, and also that one. that I showed you with the sketch of a building. So it's also Hahnemuhle, but it's called Cappuccino book, and this one is called Gray book. And I also use Clairefontaine paint on series of paper. So it comes in different colors. They have like denim blue, gray, some sort of creamy beige. What else? Some sort of like pale green. So they have like around probably five types of colors of toned paper.
Okay, awesome. And I think again we are kind of like
Hairspray. So yes, someone's saying that hairspray works well as fixative. Yeah, that's true. Actually, when I went to art school as a kid, we didn't have any, like any professional art supplies like the fixatives or something like that. So yeah, we bought like the cheapest hairspray and used it as fixative, and it was awesome.
Oh wow, that's cool. All right. I think Carolyn wants to clarify about her question. When we say copy,
Okay.
she was actually referring to copying it on a scanner, and I think she's gonna print it like on a separate sheet of paper. What paper would be best to make a copy of your artwork? Like if you're gonna print it.
Oh,
Have you had any experiences with that?
probably yeah, I'm not very, yeah, I'm not a professional at printmaking, but I guess something like um, you know again, thick smooth paper, white or tone. That depends on probably the type of medium used in the printer, because I know that some printers work with like paints, almost like the ones in my markers. Uh, if you want to just like print it as a like on a home on a how do I say that, home printer,
Yeah.
then just take the paper that is a bit thicker than like the one you write on, so around 150 grams per square meter. I think something like that would work okay.
Awesome. Okay. And I think that clarified Carolyn's question since it has more something to do with the post production already.
Hmm.
Um, and let me just go ahead. Cardstock. Yep. Cardstock could work, but I think that would depend on a printer. So maybe we could ask some printer experts over here if you have somebody in a chat. Some people are actually commenting red doesn't copy well with gray. So I'll let you guys get acquainted with in a chat box. So that's cool. Thank you so much for your inputs. And again, so going back to the questions right here, um, Sasha really didn't. Sasha would love you guys to use any type of materials. She's very inclusive of what type of materials you have at the moment. So she just wants you guys to let loose. And please tell us how we did today. So just follow the link in the chat to complete our feedback survey. We highly value your response, and we are always looking for ways to improve your experience. So if you want to let us know how Sasha was so amazing today, just feel free to let us know in a chat, in a link in a chat that I'll be sending. Um, and any more questions before we go? Because I think we are almost done right here. Sasha has been very amazing today. Just
Thank
go
you.
ahead and send in your questions. And Sasha, I think you could go ahead and do a quick flip book of your artworks, some of your sample artworks, so that they could get an idea about what you guys will be doing in a mini workshop. And again, it's a step by step process. Sasha won't be doing as fast as what she did today. You guys could definitely follow along. So I'll go ahead and spotlight again your workspace, Sasha. Okay. All right.
So During the mini workshop, we are going to create a sketch of a more detailed object, a front view of a building. So again, a very limited palette, very limited amount of materials, and it would be something like no water needed and um, no color mixing or anything like that. Just like two or three uh, simple colors, probably markers. Well, not probably, actually, yeah, it's going to be markers. Probably I'm going to use, like here, wax pastel. It could also be substituted with kids' crayons or, different types of pencil or something like that. And I am going to show you how I create detailed sketches like that. So like a lot of windows, like balconies, and um, like here, the window, the decorative elements around the windows. How I'm going to show you how I do all of this very very quick and easy, and how I make it simple, though very detailed.
Awesome. All right. I think that's pretty much it. Sasha has been very um, entertaining for most of us. Just gonna read some comments right here. Beth was saying, "Excellent demo. We'll be rewatching." Um, oh, okay. Patricia's requesting us to repeat the hashtags. Sure, definitely. We'll just go ahead and post that in the chat. And while I do that, or I'll be doing that in a banner for Patricia. Awesome. So if you have painted along today, please tag hashtag #EtcherStudio and Sasha on her Instagram account, which is posted on a screen right now. I'll be dropping several links right here. So again, thank you so much, Sasha, for your excellent demonstration, and thank you everyone, by the way, for joining us today. Again, Sasha has a mini workshop coming up, and that's on December 12th, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you wish to follow along or sign up for her mini workshop, I'll go ahead and drop that in a bulk link shortly. And if you haven't joined our private Facebook group, we highly encourage you to do so. I'll be dropping that link as well. And let us know what you think about this live demo and what you think about Sasha. If she's basically done a wonderful job, if she really pushed you to try grabbing some of the materials you have right there to just paint any architectural element. Let us know in the feedback in the survey form, which I'll be dropping in the link. And lastly, I'll be um, giving you a link of Sasha's Instagram account. So thank you so much, everyone. It looks like everybody has enjoyed so much. So any final words, Sasha, before we let you let go, and anything in a pipe drive along the line? Anything in store for Sasha?
So can I say something?
Yeah, yeah. Any parting words? Any final words?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that it was really fun. Thank you for inviting me to do this demo. And thanks everyone for watching. I hope it was useful, and I hope you've learned that sketching can be like very fun and very easy, and it can just involve like any kind of media that you have right now available. And by the way, don't be afraid to just mix everything. Just try to like layer different types of mediums um, one over another. So it's really mixed media is like very very inspiring, and it is like um, I have like insights of how I can do stuff like every time I do mixed media sketching. So just keep experimenting and have fun sketching. Thank you very much for watching my demo.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sasha, for your demonstration. Very lovely piece. And thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. And until next time, make more art. Bye for now.
Bye bye.